Can Manchester United win the Premiership next season? That's a question that needs a proper answer, right? So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how can Manchester United win the Premiership next season? Can they challenge for the Premiership next season? If not, what position can they finish next season, right? We're going to talk about the squad depth. We're going to talk about some of the most amazing players. We're going to talk about uprising stars that could make some changes, and who among the youngsters that could be a breakthrough this season. We're going to talk about Mason Mount's future, how he's going to fit into Manchester United. We're going to talk about. What think can you go off him now?
Danny and nothing today inside when they were cool.
How we're going to do is just hold him. Is how is Mount going to fit into Manchester United? What position is he going to play? What position is he going to flourish in? Yeah, we're going to talk about everything about Manchester United, though. So please, if this is your first time of seeing this channel, or if you've seen it before, just subscribe, like, and on your notification button. Please, thank you so much. The question is, can Manchester United win the Premier League? It's a very difficult one. But first, let's look at the squad. Let's look at what Manchester United is bringing to the table. If they feel win Premiership, then let's talk about it, Abi. But first, we'll talk about the squad, man. Where will the squad be now with what I'm seeing so far? I think Manchester United need more players, to be candid. Manchester United we're still talking about Onana, we're still talking about Højlund, you know. And even if this player comes in, I still think Manchester United need more depth, to be candid, to compete with Man City, to compete with even Liverpool. Because I think Liverpool will be coming into this Premiership with a different mentality, with different visibility, right? So let's talk about Manchester United and see how Manchester United can build a very good squad and hopefully win the league next season, or fight for Premiership, or challenge Man City, right? Because I think we'll be using Man City because they are the benchmark now. They're the best in the world. They're the best in Europe, best in England, 3 times consecutively. So I think we can use them, right? So when you look at Manchester United goalkeeping position now, I think it's such a very, very tremendous position. And I think quite a lot of Manchester United fans neglect the fact that in as much as Manchester United need a striker, we even need a proper goalkeeper. The Gea is gone. Now Manchester United need Onana. And I think if Onana come into this team, it gives him a different vibe. It gives him a different tactics. The building formation becomes different. The way Manchester United build from the back comes different, right? On the right hand, we have Wan-Bissaka. Still good. Still absolutely good. We have Varane and Martinez and Luke Shaw. This is amazing. I think this back four will defend for any club in England. That's it. So let's go to the middle of the park now, where we have Casemiro, we have Bruno Fernandes, and we have the newly number 7 Mason Mount. Now, what will Mason Mount bring into the squad? I've said it, man. Mason Mount will bring tenacity, he'll bring liquidity, he'll bring understanding, he'll bring vibrancy, he'll bring more energy into this Manchester United team. But I think where the biggest problem is, after the goalkeeping position, should be striker. And I think that's why Manchester United are holding on this Højlund, guys. I said it, man. If Højlund could give us 20 Premiership goals, bro, Manchester United will be fighting for the Premiership. They'll be challenging Man City if he can give Manchester United 20 goals. But I doubt it, to be candid. I know he did not play a lot of games for Atlanta. I know, but he still managed to score up to 8-10 goals last season. And you think when he comes into Manchester United with the likes of them, Bruno Fernandes, with the likes of the Mount, feeding him well, he may likely score up to 20 goals. If Højlund can give Manchester United 20 goals, then I feel Manchester United can challenge for the Premiership. But to me, I think if Manchester United want to win the league and want to fight for the Premiership properly, they need a striker that can give them 25-30 goals. And that's where Harry Kane comes to play. I've said it, man. All the time I keep saying Harry Kane, because Harry Kane is the best striker I've seen in Premiership in the last 5 years. In the last 6 years. So, and I think if you come into Manchester United, there's no need for adaptation. He just comes straight into that team and start scoring goal. Not just his scoring, but his composure, the way he comes to the middle and pick the ball. That's what just makes him different from any other person, bro. Yeah. So let's stick to Højlund now. Imagine Højlund comes into this Manchester United team. I think he's going to make a difference, and I think he's going to push Manchester United above the top 3 that Manchester United finished last season. So if Manchester United end up signing Onana, signing Højlund, added to the already Mason Mount, I think Manchester United will push above top 3. I see them finishing in second. But that first position, I think we need a very, very good striker that can score up to like 30 goals for Manchester United to like say, okay, man, you can now win the Premier League. But if we're going to box our hope on the likes of them Højlund, I think it's going to be difficult for Manchester United to win the league or to even fight Manchester City. Now, let's say the worst scenario happened and Manchester United, at the end of the day, end up not having a striker, which means Manchester United will still be boxing on Rashford and Martial. I think Manchester United will just finish in top 3 again. So it's kind of a difficult situation for Manchester United. But man, let's talk about Mason Mount and how he's going to fit into Manchester United very, very well. Mason Mount as a player can play 3 positions. He can play number 8, he can play number 10, he can also play from the side. That's how good he is. And that's why I've compared him to Eric Cantona. I think as soon as he got acclimatized into this Manchester United team and he settled down so well, he will be so good that I will be comparing him to Eric Cantona. I mean, he score free kick, he score beautiful goals, he can score penalty, he can score bouncing goals. So he's such a good goal scorer. So I think Manchester United presently, even if maybe you want to play Eriksen and you want to make sure that Rashford play from the center striker, then Mason Mount can play from the side again. That's how good he is. If you don't want him to play number 8, he can play number 10. If you don't want him to play number 10, he can play from the wing. So that's how good he is. But I think we still need a very, very good midfielder in that middle of the park. I think Fred is going now. I think Manchester United still need McTominay. McTominay is still young. He is a proper Manchester United player. And I don't think it will make sense for Manchester United to just sell him. I think McTominay is that kind of player that you leave in Manchester United. He's ready to stay. You just pay him his wages and he's ready to play his heart for you anytime he puts in, because he's a proper Manchester United boy. So that's why I feel like it will be wrong for Manchester United to sell McTominay. Offload Fred. I don't know if Eric Ten Hag is going to give Maino Kobe a chance. You know, I saw him play in our friendly. I saw him play in the preseason and he was outstanding. He was solid. He was one of the best players of that day. So if Manchester United Tchouaméni at the age of 19, 18 was playing for Madrid. So why can't this boy play for Manchester United? So if Fred is going, I think this boy can just fill into that Fred position and I think he'll be playing absolutely very well. So now, for Manchester United, really fight for Premiership. For them to fight for the Premiership, for them to challenge Man City, I think they need a striker that can score 30 goals. But if you cannot get it, and at the end of the day, Manchester United got Højlund alone, I don't see Manchester United winning the league. And I don't see them challenging Man City properly. But I see Manchester United probably finishing in second or still third position. That's it. But can they win the league? That's difficult. If you give this Manchester United team another 2 years, then we can be talking about winning the league. But for now, it's a very, very difficult task to talk about. Yeah. Please, if this is the first time of seeing this channel, subscribe, like, and on your notification button.